Hello and welcome to Wingin It. So we are back again. We have game 2 here from the best of 3 series against Dr. Grainslove, coming from the knockout stages of the Indian Skimmer Skirmish. So yeah, if you haven't seen game 1 yet, I will definitely recommend you check that out. I'll put a link to it in the top right corner of this video. But yeah, it was a pretty fun one. Pretty interesting late game. Chaffinch going down with plenty of tuck cards, and yeah, it was a good win in the end. So, as I say, it's a best of 3. So just winning that first game 1 is not enough to see us through. We have game 2 at least here to contend with, but we are going to be going first. So that's always something you want to see. And yeah, we'll get stuck right in here with the starting hand. So we've got a Hummingbird and we've got a Chaffinch. Those are probably the only 2 that I'm that interested in, particularly Passerine Specialist. They do both hit that, so yeah, that feels kind of like the way to go. Maybe, I mean, maybe you keep Condor just for the end of round. I suppose it's not terrible. It is a free bird to get down, but otherwise, I'm kind of thinking Hummingbird, Wetlands, lay eggs, start drawing some cards, and then yeah, hopefully I find some good grass and birds, and I can always tuck anything I draw behind this Chaffinch. So yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do this. It could even be Condor and Wetlands, to be honest, alongside the Hummingbird, just to get a couple of birds there. You know, start seeing 2 cards a turn. But yeah, this is not a great start, but it's not terrible. I've had some good games. With just Hummingbird and just digging, and you know, you get cards, you get food, you find something quickly. So yeah, we'll go with that. And like I say, definitely having this Chaffinch in reserve, it kind of gives you a bit more license to just go and spend time digging, because you know that whatever you draw, it's going to get tucked later. It's going to get turned into points. So yeah. You know, like I say, it's the insurance. I'm kind of hoping I can add something to this. I mean, we had a pretty nice full tuck going on in game 1, so I certainly wouldn't say no to another one here in game 2. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what we can find to add to this Hummingbird, because yeah, that tray is not particularly inspiring. When you go first, you want a good tray. Yeah, obviously game 1, as I say, was a pretty good tray there. Maybe too good of a tray to be going first, because you leave yourself with a tricky decision to make when there's more than one good bird in there to be picking up. But yeah, I would still probably rather take that than have a tray like this. But like I say, we can play Hummingbird. We can maybe play Condor next to it. It's a bit weird. It's the kind of thing Terrio would do, but yeah, we get some options at least to go and dig, see some cards, get a bit of food with the Hummingbird, and yeah, it's flexible. It's a good start. All right, here we go. Dr. Grainslove has kept 2 food and 3 birds. Pretty standard stuff. We're going to play our Hummingbird. I think it's not going to matter, but I will use a worm. If I'm thinking about birds that I might want to draw, some of those blackbirds that just eat a seed, you know, that's the kind of bird I want to add to this Hummingbird, really. So yeah, like I say, we'll just dig, we'll see what we can find, and yeah, we'll go from there. Hopefully, like I say, we can find something good. But if not, we've got this Chaffinch in reserve. We can do a bit of tucking later on in the game. Right, ooh, gaining food. Very interesting, very interesting. So, what do we think that is? I mean, that's the sign of a really good starting hand if you choose to keep extra birds, and not a food that you need that you could have kept, because that worm could easily have been kept. So here we go. Well, this is scary. This is very scary. I don't like to see that. I don't like to see that against me at all, especially when I've got Hummingbird, because yeah, that's going to help. That's going to help with resetting this feeder quite a bit. So, do we go Condor? Do we go Condor? I think we do go Condor. And we'll see what bonus card we get. Omnivore, I will take that. I'll take that. Already got the Hummingbird, so maybe we'll get something else to add to that. But, yeah. Not a terrible bonus couple. But hopefully we can draw some good stuff. And yeah, once we've drawn a bit, we can kind of go from there and see where we get to. So let's have a look. Well, we got a Mockingbird. I'm not really sure that's particularly what I'm after at this moment in time. But I think I will start taking food. Just from this Hummingbird. But yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful because this bunting, if I'm resetting the feeder for it, if I'm giving Grainslove all the chances in the world to get activations on that bunting and get some food, that's scary stuff. So Chipping Sparrow as well. Okay. Interested that he took food and played the bunting and then laid eggs, and didn't play the Chipping Sparrow first and get food a couple of times. So, okay, let's go. Let's go for cards. I'm kind of thinking this Dunnock, but if Chipping Sparrow is there to help with some food as well and some eggs, maybe Dunnock's not going to get loads of usage. But Hobby, to be fair, can go on Condor, so it's not terrible. But there we go. More bunting food. More bunting food. We'll take a seed, I think. What am I talking about? We'll take a worm. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, this is just gonna have to be a case of digging for a bit, I think. If the Dunnock, I don't know, I might take it and then I can see. Oh, what did he take? I can't even remember what that was. Was it the... Oh, yeah, he's got the 2 fish. It's for the brown pelican, so he'll be playing that. I suppose that's his white and no power. Man, he might want to go for that bald eagle as well. That's quite scary. I might have to take that just to stop him. From getting it, so... Oh, this is tricky. I'm not finding the birds I wanted to. I'm not really finding the birds I wanted to. So it's just going to depend a bit. Okay, we do get a reroll at least. Man, more worms. This bird feeder is just coming up very nice here. Coming up very nice for this bunting, but ooh, bluebirds, man. I suppose I could do like bluebird into Chaffinch for the white and no power. Stranger things have happened. I'm imagining he's going to play this this brown pelican. Oh no, he's laid eggs again. Okay. Right. Let's just keep going for cards. Man, this is getting frustrating here. Okay, he does not. What's he wants? I don't know what he wants. Probably not the worm. I suppose Blue Jay's not bad for me because it is omnivore. And is it a small bird? No, it's not a small bird. Oh man. Might take the rodent. Just in case this kite goes down. But man, this is not a pleasant experience. I think bluebird into Chaffinch is going to be the way. Oh man, that spotted owl. That spotted owl. But yeah, I think bluebird into Chaffinch. You know, points wise, we're actually not going to be looking too bad, but we've given away so much free food that it's quite scary. Yeah, there's the pelican. So I'm kind of curious because it was Sparrow, Bunting. What's the third card? What's the third card? I'm starting to worry it might be a Franklin's Goal, because otherwise I think it probably would have gone down. If you were that desperate to keep it, you would have played it by now. So let's play the Bluebirds, and let's play the common Chaffinch as well. And now at least, when we lay eggs, because we are going to have to lay eggs to play birds, we can get 5 points. We can tuck some of these really not good cards. And yeah, we're halfway to Passerine Specialist already. But this has not been smooth sailing. This has not been smooth sailing. Oh, is that a Violet Green Swallow? I think that's a Violet Green Swallow. It is indeed. Red-headed Woodpecker, okay. I mean, I have played this Grasslands before with Woodpecker and Bunting. And it works great if I've got Hummingbird and I'm using it. It's terrible if the bird feeder gets stuck. But I suppose he has got the Sparrow, so at least if he needs to reset it, he can take food and do that. But yeah. Oh, wow, he's revealed Robin, so I think we take Robin for sure. Do we take anything else? Like that Grasshopper Sparrow, perhaps. Or even that Eleanor's Falcon. We just need something. We need something going in this wetlands because we're not really getting anything going at the moment. Which is kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm going to take both. I'm going to take both. We're going to re-roll. Oh, man. Look at that. That's just absolute dream for this Grasslands he's got going. But yeah, I think Grass and Robin, and then we have a 6-point engine with a bit of card cycle. Obviously, it costs us a lot of cards, so we are going to need something. We're going to need something to get some cards helping us out, but yeah, I don't know about this one. This game is this game's going to look like an uphill battle, I think, because I'm just going to keep giving free food away. Plays right into his hands. Already getting good food access. Once the Swallow goes down as well, like I say, I'm kind of anticipating a Franklin's Gull as well. But who knows? I mean, if he doesn't have good card draw, that is the only thing that could potentially save me. Now we've got a Yellow Throat. I need that Yellow Throat. And the Ruff as well is... Okay. Things have taken a bit of a turn. This is all you have to do in Wingspan. If things are not going well, you just moan a little bit. And the deck goes, here's some good cards. Sorry I inconvenienced you. But yeah, I think for sure... Oh, now Ready Duck. I think we do want to be laying the Robin. Lay a few eggs, and then we definitely want to get the Ruff done this round. But we're going to need at least one food for the centre round goal. So that's something to bear in mind. There goes the Swallow. So yeah, probably lay eggs and then play this Franklin's Goal that I am definitely anticipating is going to come. What do we definitely not want? Probably the Coal Tip. I even forgot I had this Mockingbird because it's so far down the other end of my hand. Probably these two, I think, are not going to get played. So we'll tuck those. I think we want to play Ruff next. I've got 4 turns left. One of them needs to be draw cards, so I could do Robin, Ruff, draw cards, eggs. I could do Grass and Ruff. Okay. Well, that food is bricking the feeder right now. So if I can delay, if I can draw cards maybe on the last turn, I think that works. So let's play. I think we play Robin here. And then I can lay eggs and get some extra benefit from that. And I was going to say I might switch to Ruddy Duck for that last in a round goal, but Yellow Throat helps the bonus card and Ruddy Duck. Ruddy Duck does not. So, yeah, got that to bear in mind. Osprey, okay. Okay, so no Franklin's goal. No Franklin's goal. And maybe a bit of free food. Don't mind to see, but I mean, in terms of points on the board, I think Grainslove's already way ahead, so we'll see on 10, 23, 25. To be fair, it's pretty close. But that Grasslands is scary. That Grasslands is very scary. Okay. So, let's lay eggs. I think lay eggs, play rough, and then draw cards. I think that's what I want to do. So, we'll get rid of... I mean, the food's there in the feeder, but I don't think Bald Eagle's the way to go. Gallinule does hit Omnivore. Is it too late for this Mockingbird? Perhaps, perhaps not. Blue Jay's probably not going to go down. This is probably, I think probably the Gallinule is not going to go down. Oh man, it's great for the last in a round, maybe. Am I more likely to play Kite or Mockingbird? Mockingbird does give a bit of flexibility. I just draw a bunch of cards late game. Yeah, I think I will do that. I mean, to be honest, I can probably skip some Chaffinch tucks right now because I know I'm gonna have turns where I can't max on it later on. So I can always just keep the cards in hand and tuck later. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But yeah, we'll just have to monitor. We'll just have to play it by ear. And yeah, definitely this round is going to be worth playing. And then draw 3 cards, and then yeah, I'm kind of hoping. Oh man, I would like to get a worm so I can play the Yellow Throat straight away. So he's drawn cards, but he's not giving me a food, which is very interesting. But yeah, we'll play rough. There we go. We'll play rough. Yeah, like I said, we'll draw cards. We'll tuck 3 at round end. That's good for the Omnivore. And yeah, this might be okay. I don't want to be like full on negative Nancy here, because this game might be salvageable, but this feels, pardon the pun, it feels pretty rough. It feels pretty rough going right now. I think I'm hoping I can leave this feeder bricked. So what I'm probably going to do when I draw cards is I'll let Grainslove take first, because in all honesty, I think he wants to take that rodent and let me re-roll. Because if he takes a fish, I'm just going to take a fish and then it stays bricked, and that's not good for him. So if I can force him to take the rodent and then I can get a worm, play the Yellow Throat. That just gives me good flexibility, I think, next round to just draw some cards, look for the worm and the seed, play the Mockingbird, then lay eggs a bunch. We might be okay for the next end of rounds. Entirely depends what he finds for the wetlands. If he doesn't have Gull, I'm kind of surprised that Ruddy Duck's still there, if I'm completely honest. Because I think he does need some good card draw. As good as this Swallow's going to be cycling, you need something to add to that. So he has laid eggs, and very fortunate for us, missed out on those tucks, or not the tucks, the food. So spotted Towhee. Does hit the bonus card. Does help for a bit of food. We might be able to play that. I might play that over Mockingbird, because Mockingbird doesn't hit the bonus card. Okay, he has taken the fish, so we'll just take a fish as well. Like I say, not massively keen on giving him a reroll hit, so... Moltoni's too late. Oh, I mean, Sparrow Towhee would be nice, but I think that's too late. And yeah, if I'm completely honest, I think Mockingbird's too late as well, so... Cuckoo. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. And Puffin. Okay. Man. I definitely want to take Puffin. Because if I let him have Puffin, he would just chuck Osprey Fish and play it really easily, so... yeah, we'll do that. Black turn. Easy to play, but nothing else really going for it, so I think we will let him go first here. I'm almost not sure if I want to even play this Yellow Throat at this point. Okay, do I take the fish for the Puffin, or do I just hope that I can get it down maybe with some Towhee seeds? Oh. I think I'm going to reroll. Okay, well, we can take the seeds, and then that feeder is still partly bricked. But yeah, points. I suppose points aren't too bad at the moment. Oh, that Hooded Wall was quite nice for him. I mean, he's already got 3 fish to be fair for that Puffin, so that was a good deny. That was a good deny. But yeah, I don't think Grainslove is too far behind in points right now. I don't think he's too far behind in points. So we are going to have to be mindful there. Oh man, I mean, I'm drawing trash, but kind of doesn't matter with the Chaffinch. So I think I will play Towhee next. Because I think I need to play Bird next before I draw cards, because I'm running out of eggs. So I'm going to need to replenish. So I think play Towhee. I think we've got at least 4 cards to tuck here. So we'll do that. And then... I don't know. Draw cards again. Maybe I pick up that Mallard. But even that's not great. I'm only thinking that because I can play it with the Towhee seed. But I think Puffin's got to go down. I do still have this hobby to play on the Condor at some point, so that is a 4-point turn. Helps the last end around goal with a bit of egg space there. But I'd probably rather save that return where maybe I don't want to do anything because of where the feeder is, and maybe I can't tuck cards. It's nice to have something to do on a turn that doesn't like impact bird feeder stuff like that. So he's played the Godwit, which makes sense given the food he's getting here. That puts him on 6 egg spaces, which is ahead of us. So yeah, we are gonna have to mind this end of round goal a little bit. But I think honestly, it's going to be quite tricky. It's going to be tricky to A, get that egg space, and B, actually physically lay the eggs there. So Brant might not be bad. I never really considered Brant, but Brant might not be bad. It does hit Omnivore, and it gets me more cards, which I can tuck, and I can play it. I think I could lay eggs twice, skip some Chaffinch tucks, but then lay eggs, or play the Brant again and then lay eggs. If that wins the end of round goal, that's worth doing. That wins the end of round goal, that's definitely worth doing. Okay, he's having to go for food, so this feeder, he's not liking it. So let's lay some eggs, definitely get them down there. We will tuck, I think. I'm never going to play you. Well, egg space. Egg space. If I could get a cherry for that Gallion, well, that would be really good. because that's amazing for 2 end-of-round goals. I might do that. I think that might be worth it. I think we'll pick up Brent anyway. We are going to skip these Chaffinch tucks. Because like I say, I have a feeling we can hit those later on. But maybe Brant is worth it here. Takes up a wetland spot. I'm really worried I'm going to miss this passerine specialist. Okay, the feeders play nice with him again. So he can lay eggs. The thing is, if he does play another wetland bird, then the Brant's kind of pointless. But I think I'll lay eggs again here, because then I can always double seed for the Brant. Actually, Coot over Brant. I'm going to skip again, so I'm going to need something for the rough. Yeah, Coot's really good for that next one. Obviously, the Brant gives me 3 cards, which is worth 3 points with the Chaffinch. Great hit. Great hit. Okay, man. Is he going to play another wetland bird? Because he could easily play another wetland bird then lay eggs. But I think if he was going to do that, he wouldn't have played the great hit there. That could wait. So. And do we Brant or do we Coot? I'm definitely going to have to draw cards at least, I think at least twice more. Maybe just once, but I think at least twice more. At which point the Coot already makes up a little bit, and it has got more X space. So that last center, how are we looking? He's got 4. I got none. But that hobby is going to help out a little bit. I think Coot's worthwhile here. So we'll do that. Because Coot gives a little bit more insurance on the end of rounds. So I think we can safely lay eggs. And yeah, what's the end game? What's the end game goal here? I think play Puffin, play Hobby. Otherwise, we're just laying eggs. Maybe I'll find a passerine specialist bird over the Hobby, but oh man, that feeder. There you go. Has he gone for foods? I mean, at least he's not playing a wetland bird. Yeah, he's definitely gone for food there. Because I think the great tip resets, yeah. Okay. He has gone for food, so we can win this end of round goal. So that is quite a turnaround, because we were going to lose that, and we've gone from losing to winning. So 6-point swing. 6-point swing. We like. Cuckoo, I'm never going to be able to afford that. Blue Throat. Blue Throat is really good. That hits passerine. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna skip these because I'm gonna need some rough tucks. So we'll skip that. But man, if we can try and get that Blue Throat down, that's gonna be solid. Right, time to do the rough. What did he do? Play the Turtle Dove. Interesting move. Does give some more X space for that last end round, but let us get rid of. Starting to think Puffin is going to be really too tricky to play, but I will just keep hold of it for now at least. Oh wow, okay. I mean, those are two quite nice birds that also hit passerine specialist. So we'll see where we go, but. Like I say, we do win that end of round, which is pretty nice. Got a Spoonbill in the tray, which would definitely be easier to play than Puffin. But I need to really think hard about how I'm going to use these last 5 turns. Because I've got a lot I want to do, and not much time to do it all. So, yeah, This is not obvious. I want to be laying eggs at least twice, I think. It might have to be eggs twice, cards once, and then play 2 birds. Oh, wow, we got a white stork. Oh, man. Oh, that might just change everything. Because that white stork, and then just lay eggs, and just tuck everything. Oh, man. I was not mentally prepared for a white stork to come up there. Okay. So yeah, if I want to play 2 birds, and I have 3 other turns, which are either laying eggs or drawing cards, I only get 1 food every time I do that. So I can play 2 birds that are max 5 food combined. So I can't do blue throat puffin. So Grainslove, if he drew birds, he definitely drew the spoonbill. So yeah, I don't think I'd love to be able to do like white stork blue throat or white stork puffin or long spur puffin. Like I'd love to do some combo like that. I just don't think it's going to work. So I think, oh man, how do we play this? Because I can pick up the white stork by laying eggs. So I could lay eggs. But I then need to lay eggs again and force it down. I don't think I have enough cards to just do that all the time anyway. So I mean, drawing cards, I get 3 cards and a point and a food. And then those 3 cards become 3 points. It's 4 points and a food. This is 5 points and a food, but egg space might be a problem. Let's think about this. If I laid eggs 4 times and played the white stork once, I think I might be okay actually, because I only gave, yeah. I think I'm not going to run out of egg space if I do that. And yeah, I'd love, like I said, I'd love to play this blue throat. But for example, blue throat plus the 3 points for Passion Specialist is the same as white stork plus the 2 points for Omnivore. And the white stork is better because it gives me cards which I can turn into points. So yeah, I think ordinarily it would be better to draw cards. I mean, I'd kind of be gambling on the worm anyway, but draw cards and then play the white stork. But it is 1 point less. It might give me 1 more point by getting the white stork down a turn sooner. But it's a gamble. I'm just going to lay eggs. And yeah, even with that white stork, it does help with the end of round guard as well. So they've got 5. Spoonbill is 2, I believe. So that'll get them up to 7, which is what we would be on. Might make this hobby worth playing. I have to bear that in mind. Might make the hobby worth playing. But like I say, I don't think... yeah, and I do need to think carefully about this, because if Gallinule... Say Gallinule wins me the end of round, that might be worth more than white stork. And there are seeds in the bird feeder to play it. Or cherries in the bird feeder, I should say, to play it. Man, this is a Devim style round 4, turn 1, but there's a lot of play here, and I want to make sure I get it right. I don't want to make a mistake. Yeah, I'd love to play Puffin. If Grainslove gave me a fish with the Osprey there, Puffin would be on the table, but I just don't think it is right now. Yeah, these two are not going to work. Oh, Gallinule. It would be great to get Gallinule down. It's 1 less point than white stork, and if I'm laying eggs twice after playing white stork, I get 2 extra points from those cards, and 1 extra because I can discard a seed on the last turn for an egg. So that's already 3 points. So the Gallion would have to take me from losing to winning the end of round to be worth that. And I don't think it is. So we're gonna lay eggs after lots of deliberation there. We'll get rid of the Snowy Owl, which is something we definitely won't play. And I think we could start getting rid of stuff that we also definitely won't play. So, like I say, Puffin, I don't think I can afford. If the choice is between Brant and Gallion, Gallion's better. There we go. We've committed. Yeah, this is kind of scary, this last round, but White Stork I think is going to help. So let's have a look at what Grainslove's up to. So how many points is he on? We've got 15 down there, 20, 24, 34, 39, 44, 53, plus 3 bonus cards. So he is behind in raw points. He is potentially catching up with some good bonus cards. He's also got the Spoonbill to play, which will help out again with another bonus card, also help out the end of round. But we do have this White Stork, which is 8 points, and then we have a pretty solid 3 turns of laying eggs. We get like at least 6 or 7 points a turn from doing that, and we're not going to run out of egg space. So I think we might be in the clear. But this has been far from straightforward, this game. And yeah, if he's got, I mean, he doesn't have the Heron because we saw that. But if he has Egret Spoonbill, or like he plays Spoonbill and then plays Benelli in the forest, like there are some really sick plays that Grainslove could do here to sneak ahead. And I would very much rather he didn't do those. Yeah, it's going to be a shame to miss out this Passerine, but what was the alternative? Was it large birds? Yeah, we wouldn't have hit that anyway. Of course, we are going to miss out on some rough tucks at the end because everything's going to get tucked under the Chaffinch, but do you know what? So be it. That's the position you put yourself in when you play rough and Chaffinch. They do kind of compete a little bit with each other for attention. So yeah, we'll tuck. You can go. I mean, we'll leave it for now. I think we'll leave it for now. But we can play White Stork next. And then, yeah, then I have a decision to make on whether playing this hobby is going to be worth it. Because raw points, it's 4. Because I get the point from the Condor back with the tuck. So it's obviously a lot less than my Grasslands, which, as I say, I think that last turn I can discard a seed, 5 eggs, I get a card from the White Stork, I get a tuck on the Robin, I get a tuck. Yeah, it's 7 points. So I think even, there's the Spoonbill, even going from tying to winning is the same as that conversation with the Gallion. Winning the end of round. It's got to be worth more than 3 points, because winning the end of rounds is 3 points. So we'll clear the Condor egg just in case we change our mind. But yeah, I think it's just going to be 2 turns laying eggs here. Like I say, we've got the space for that, and it's pretty solid. 83 points. We're going to get. It's hard to calculate when you've got Chaffinch. We're going to get I think it's 7 or 8 points average these next 2 turns. So breaking 100 should be on the cards. Is 100 going to be enough to beat this board? That's the age-old question. That is the age-old question. It does seem like it's going to be maybe eggs and then another bird, or is he going to play like a peregrine falcon or something and then lay eggs one last time? No, I think he is laying eggs. Yep, he has laid eggs. So we're going to tie the end around. We know that, guaranteed. So I don't think that was worth playing. Because the hobby itself, keeping that, of course, that gets me another tuck with the Chaffinch. So we tuck everything here. Very, very satisfying indeed. So yeah, 93. So last turn, as I said, we discard a seed, we get 5 eggs. We draw a card from the stalk. We tuck it once under the robin. We tuck the drawn card under the Chaffinch, so we get 7. And we tie the end around. So it should be 105. Should be 105. Which is pretty solid, to be honest. Considering the start was quite uncertain. Considering we had to do some slightly weird plays just for end of round goals. But yeah, this Chaffinch has been good. I'm glad I kept that. Because that's got to be plenty of tucks throughout this game. Yeah, so he's caching seeds on the woodpecker now. And to be honest, I think laying eggs is the best action. If you can get a cache on that, yeah, there you go, there's another seed. A 6 points, so that's more points than a lot of birds would be worth playing, even with all that food he's got. So we will likewise lay eggs. Yeah, we are. It's just always good to double check. We're going to tie the end of round. Greyhound owl might have been nice for the end of rounds. But there we go. We get one final tuck. We'll give it to the white stork because that was very nice of white stork to show up and bail us out a bit there at the end. But here we go. End of round in the bag. It's a tie. We go into the score. So it's going to depend a lot on the bonus cards. My bonus card score is not great. Dr. Crane's has got lots of bonus cards, so 14 from 4 is about average. So we've got a lot of catching up to do, but eggs, we definitely have quite a few. We're going to catch up a bit there, and I'm pretty sure tucks as well with that Chaffinch. We should be getting ourselves over the line, and indeed we do. It is a win there, 105 to 93 in this case. So yeah, that was an interesting one. Like I say, it was scary going up against round 1 Indigo Bunting. I never like to see that. I know I'm always going to be in for a rough game when I see that. And yeah, you know, always resetting the bird feeder with the hummingbirds definitely helped out there. You can see some food left over, so maybe just the card draw wasn't quite there. Let's have a look at the bonus cards. Yeah, Breeding Manager, not great. Viticulture is not bad. Maxing out Diet Specialist and Ecologist as well, pretty solid one. But yeah, I think for us in the end, it was just that Chaffinch. I think just being able to almost just have license to draw cards. You know, plenty of times in round 2 and 3, just drawing cards, see what I get a bit of food with the hummingbirds. And then, yeah, play obviously the robin and the towie and then the stork and plenty of tuck cards at that end. So there we go. We are through 2-0. Good couple of game series against Dr. Grangelove, tough opponent. So I'm glad to have got through this one unscathed. And yeah, we are through into round 3 and potentially a very tasty matchup to come there as well. So I'm not going to do any spoilers. We don't actually know who's through yet. But I think either of those two opponents who I face are going to be quite interesting ones. So we'll leave that one there. Thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon in another gameplay video.